Hey, welcome to today's Practicing Live. Um, I thought I would talk about the top 3 reasons that I feel that I've been stuck um, or haven't gotten. Let me back that up. I feel like in the last couple weeks, I've made a lot more progress than I did for a number of months. It has been somewhat of a breakthrough for me, and I wanted to talk about the top 3 reasons that is. And I would say, and I'm also going to combine that with what I see as the top 3 reasons that students get stuck. My students get stuck. One in particular is playing sections that are too long when you're practicing, taking a part that's just too long. And I've been guilty of that as well, which I didn't realize until just now, obviously. And so I'll be showing you where that spot is that I felt it was too long. Another problem that I see that people have, this is definitely one that I've had, is that they work on a mistake, but then they don't have a process for reintegrating it into the whole rest of the texture. And another thing, that's another thing I've been guilty of. So I'll be showing you how I'm going to do that today. And the final thing that's made a big difference for me in the last 4 or 5 days is having this systematic way of increasing the tempo. And I've talked about that in previous days. It's the interleaved clicking up. But even just regular clicking up would be a good way to work on increasing your tempo. I did it with a student yesterday who's often wanted to play faster and not been able to. We didn't do like a whole page. We did a measure though, and she was able to get much faster. And I think we spent 4 minutes on it, which is not long. So I do have to say it's crucial that your movement is coordinated, that you have good fingerings. All those things have to be in place before you would be able to speed up just by using the metronome. So if you're trying to speed up and you hit a wall, you just can't go any faster, then you need to stop and figure out what to do about your fingerings, what to do. Are you moving in a way that's creating tension, or that where you're not getting ready to where you need to be and you just can't get there fast enough, that sort of thing. All right, so diving in, I'm going to be working today on little parts of the scherzo that have consistently been problems and breaking them out into little bits, as I said, not taking too long of sections, and then polishing them up. And I will at the end perform probably the middle section of the scherzo today. Okay, I guess that is all the way up. So one spot that is consistently a problem is, I need to do it this way. That's with the, this is with the split view, and then I can get my metronome here. So if you work with the iPad, it looks like that. I'm using that split view feature. So here's somebody. Hey, Mo. This whole passage has been quite hard for a long time. This is measures 223 or so in the Chopin scherzo in E major, number 4. I always had trouble at 233, but I was able to fix that fingering. But now that big problem is gone, I want to hone in on this other problem, which is the left hand leaps. It's here. I'm going to do my clicking up method on those, that measure, and then it's actually 3 or 4 measures, and then it comes again a little bit later. That one. So my goal tempo is 100. So I'm going to start, going the wrong way. I'm going to start let's start at 60. How about that? Da, 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 da. That's 60 to the measure. Trying to decide what am I going to count as the measure. I think I'm going to take 4 measures as the measure. And that's a pretty universally accepted way of thinking about the Chopin scherzos, that each measure is a beat, and then the 4 measures is basically what would normally be 1 measure. And He probably wrote it that way just because you'd have a lot of like 64th notes if he didn't write it that way. Okay, so. Oh boy. Well, let's go a little slower. Should probably do. That's not, we're gonna stop there. Okay. Let's go to 60. I missed. Okay, we're at 70. 25. Okay, so that's good. I think I'm going to start over again at the 50 with this measure. Back up. Okay, one more. 100. Okay, so I thought that the part right after where I was stopping was fine. I don't have a problem there. But now that I got to 100, I see I'm doing something a little less than ideal with my fingers here. Something that kind of stuck. So I'm going to add another measure on and do that same clicking up process again. Um, so the interleaved part of the clicking up is I don't play the entire bit that I'm working on every time. I play the newest measure one time, and then I speed it up, and then I play the two newest measures. I speed it up, and then I play all three of the measures I'm working on, and I speed it up. So you're not playing every measure every time. So you're kind of leaving the measures and coming back, and that seems to accelerate the learning. Okay. Okay, and now the new part, which is 60. This is the worst part. That's why I'm doing this one over and over. What's this? Like, lose it up here. Okay. Backing out. Okay, and 100. Okay, that's pretty fast. I don't think I'll actually perform it that fast. that's pretty fast. Oh, that's great, Mo. I'm happy to see that comment. Awesome. He says that it's helpful for him to see the process I'm going through, and that he's able to use it in his own practicing, that's fantastic. I mean, I decided to do these because I thought it would help me to have the commitment show up. I'm delighted that it's helping other people too. That's great. Okay. I think I'm going to just start over like with a new bass measure here. I don't mean bass. I mean like the first measure of my section. I think I'm going to do it from. screw up this measure, and so the transition to that it feels very unfamiliar. I think I was always busy being distracted by the right hand screwing up, and I wasn't focusing on that very much. Let me just zoom in on just that. Still missed a note. I would say another reason that people do not progress as rapidly as they would like is that when they make a mistake when they're practicing, they don't notice it. Like when I just said I missed a note there. I'm very attuned to when I don't feel my finger contact the key exactly in a nice settled kind of a way. And if I don't feel that, then that counts as a mistake, and I go back and do it again. So I think certainly in my studio, people are practicing mistakes, not necessarily intentionally. Maybe they just don't notice them, or it's very seductive to want to keep playing and to hear the flow of the music. That's why we're doing it. We all love music. We want to, and so to have to constantly break up the flow is really hard for some students. And it's also cognitively much, much harder to stop and then start in all these strange places that you never started before. It's actually quite a lot more difficult than just playing straight through. However, it's very effective in learning your piece better. Where am I? So this is a little bit screwed up. Okay. This was screwed up. That's not very even. Okay. I screwed up the next part, but I'm not supposed to be playing that part at all anyway right now, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Because I didn't stop. Because it's so much fun to keep going, so I didn't stop. Why is that so great on that treble measure at 100? Hopefully we got better. All right, go back to the slower tempo. And we start the process over, but now I'm going to go further. Okay, so this is a new part. Interesting. I lost track of what the pulse was. Yeah, I got lost in this measure. I think just because, as I said, it's not as familiar to me with this different fingering. Happened again. I think it's also that I'm not used to playing it this slowly, and so really hearing yada da 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 da. I'm not used to thinking that every single time. So nice to have a couple new people showing up. So I have to just kind of focus on that, and that's a good thing to focus on. So it's good. It's all good. See, I went on again. Not supposed to do that. Okay. That wasn't even. Okay, just the new part. Second newest part. Again, the rhythm. I'm waiting too long. Okay. Gold tempo. We'll see. 100. I feel really fast. At this tempo, it's a lot of moving around. I feel I'm not quite getting to where I need to be at this when the actual tempo is faster. My body doesn't feel so stable, and then my hands are like flopping around. I think that's another piece. It's kind of a strange feeling. It doesn't feel like my fingers can't go fast enough. It feels like I'm kind of like when you trip and then you kind of catch yourself. It feels like I'm about to trip. This part was good. This part not so much. Try again. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going on. I only did it once at that gold tempo, but I don't think I'm actually going to play it that fast. I think it's going to be more like 90. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to start with a new bass measure again. So I'm starting here. Actually, that's a bad idea. I think I need to keep doing the part where I said I was off balance. New measure. Oh, I can't do it on this metronome. I forgot. Okay. Okay, all the way back. Okay, new part. A little bit further back. No. Okay, I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm messing up at the end, but I'm not supposed to be playing that part. Sorry, I'm supposed to be stopping. Okay. And 100. All right. That was not good. Still not good. I like chasing the metronome. I felt behind it, not with it. What's this? It's too long here. So I definitely need to work some more on this because I'm waiting too long on that one little quarter note there. But I'm not going to do it now. I'll probably do it tonight. Okay. Now back up. I was messing up a little bit on this run right at the key change. I think I'll go here. Sloppy at the end. Okay. That's interesting. The part that I thought was the problem, it went away. The left hand leaps, and then I started having other problems, like the thing where I was getting mixed up there, just towards the end, and then the understanding about moving my body fast enough to go with the faster tempo. So yeah, I learned some new stuff. So that's kind of fun. All right, the next passage. It's been just a long time problem. Is this next section here? Start. It has the same thing 3 times. I mean, each time is a little bit different. So that was hard for a long time to keep track of which one was which. And now I think it's just that the third one is just physically harder. So I'm just going to work on that first. Bad allergies. Okay, pardon me. I'm going to do this at 3 times. I would click. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. Guess we'll do this. We'll do our best. I got involved with like a musical thing I was trying to do. Okay. So I feel like it's a little kind of like loud in the notes that are not the melody. But again, I think I'll go back and work on that later, not now. Now I'm going to add on the run right before it. Well, the whole piece is runs, but the little bit right before it. This is what I meant. I said at the beginning that the problem is sometimes fixing the mistake and not putting it back into the context. So I fixed the mistake, but I got to get it into context. And one context is the run before, and then the other context is the other two times that repeat right before it that are exactly the same, but only slightly different. So I have to work on that also. Oops, that was wrong. Oh gosh. Loud. And the whole thing. That is fast enough. Okay. I'm going to work on, in this piece, there's this part. The notes going down, especially in the left hand, are a perennial problem. Hey, Paul. I spoke with I was turning pages for a colleague. She's a fantastic player. She toured around the world, she played with New York Phil, etc. And she said, I hate that piece. I just can't stand that piece. I'm doing fine. I'm getting going along, and then I play the part going down, and I miss some notes in my left hand, and I just get too pissed off. So anyway, it's like, oh, it's not just me that struggle with that passage. Anyway. Okay, this one I can do this. Put it where it's clicking each eighth note, or each quarter note, I should say. Okay, let's change it to 3/4 time. Okay. Okay. It's 60. I'm going to select, oops, wrong way. Let's go, oops, still the wrong way. No, here. get quieter. Back up just a little bit and go up the run and then back down. I can work on my crescendo diminuendo. Yeah, so I had so much fun here. I waited too long. Wasn't fantastic, but it was adequate. No. I'm going to stop doing that one. That's probably too many times to do it anyway. Because after about 5 times, the brain, it doesn't retain it, I guess. I can't remember the exact scientific language, but it's essentially a wasted effort. Okay. This one's harder. It's got a bigger leap at the end. Oops, wrong one. on to A flat major. I'm not going to go so much down in tempo. This one isn't as hard. There's a phenomenon, I can't remember what it's called exactly. Oh, choking. If you start to think too much about like the details of what you're trying to do at this stage where I've already learned it in as automatic, then it messes you up and you fail. Now you can't, the sort of your muscular memory can't operate well if you're thinking about, now what was that you're doing over there? Is that the fourth finger? Oh, too fast. I'm not going to go that fast. I'm going to let this be. Let's go up. Okay, good. Let's do the other one. Is this the right one? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's also not a good spot, that one. Too fast. There we go. Okay, so this same passage has to be played fortissimo, so I'm going to do it again. Loud. That's what happens. I fall off the notes. do the other matching. Hang on. I'll have to play it for you know what I'm talking about. Matching. Oh, the metronome. Look at that. I never did that before. I don't know how I did that. I made it small on the side. That's cool. No idea how I did that. I will have to research that. Okay. Well, that helps me. I can only see half of the second page, but it's just a little nicer visually. Okay, can I put this over here? Ooh, I can drag it around. Look at that. Very cool. Okay. No, we're gonna go like, oh yeah, I had to put it back on. It was like 50, not and 3, 4, minus. Okay. Okay. So by matching passage, I mean it's this same stuff again, but something different happens at the end of it. It's not that hard. It's something I have to just remember to play it. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on that off camera. Okay, moving on. Well, how did I do that? Whoops, where did it go? Okay. Huh. Learned something. Cool. Okay, Clara Schumann. This is variation 4. I already did quite a lot of clicking up, the same interleaved clicking up technique on this variation, but it's still not completely solid at my tentative goal tempo. The tempo of this variation is kind of a problem. I'm not going to bore you with all my musical decision making. Wow, there's a big yellow thing. What? Whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to go off on to all my different things about the tempo that I'm doing. But let me just leave it at, I'm not totally sure what is the tempo I want to get to, but I know I want it faster than what I can do now. So anyway, let's go here. That time I didn't just go on because I forgot to stop. I wanted to see if I actually could go on. And it went pretty well until I got to the first and second ending, which is where you do it one way the first time and you do it a different way the second time. And I got confused at the part where it switches, which is pretty typical, normal thing. So I'm going to just do that. Okay, so left hand leap at the end of the measure. So I'm just going to do just a leap. So the leap is, the right hand's not leaping, it's going. Okay, now let's try faster. Okay, that felt smooth. Okay. Maybe I'll try the whole thing at the gold tempo, see what happens. I gotta turn the page, and I didn't turn on my page turner thing. Probably everyone's seen this, but it's a Bluetooth pedal that attaches to the iPad and it turns my pages. Okay, it's now connected to my metronome app. I never had that happen before, where it's changing the tempo on the metronome. Okay, that's not what I want. I needed to turn my pages. So let's get out of here, close, and let's close this, close. Okay, open up Foursquare. Wow, I have no idea. I'm learning all these things. You can make the metronome half the screen. You can pair the pedal with the metronome app. I don't know how I did it. I don't know if I can do it again, but now I know about it. That's cool. All right. So now it's paired with the music app. So let's open up the metronome again and hopefully we're good. Hopefully it's not going to be changing the metronome. Nope, did it again. Why? Now it's making it go down. Before it made it go up. Okay. Well, can't have that. I'm not sure what to do about that exactly. I think I'm just going to try to play it through kind of at the gold tempo and see what happens. And I'm going to get my pencil out and I'm going to mark where the problems are. I'm going to stop when there's a problem and then mark it. Okay. Oh, shoot, I got confused. I have it set to show 2 pages, instead of just one. And so I turned the page at the end of the first page. And of course I went to page 3, which is, it skipped page 2. This is the first time I played it like this with it on 2 pages, which is probably a very good idea to do it this way. At the end of this run, I think it's because I have the music in a different orientation. I'm looking at my hands to do the leaps, and then I couldn't, when I look back at the score, I couldn't find my place on the page. And I see that all the time with students. Some students can't find the notes without like looking at their fingers, even though they're not moving. They have to keep looking back and forth, and then they're constantly getting lost here. And then the speed that they learn their piece at is much, much, much slower than students that have a better tactile sense of the keyboard and more ability to read the staff smoothly. So those are 2 separate skills: the reading skill, being able to read relatively smoothly, and then a different skill, which is finding your notes without having to look down. I do like looking in this particular passage with a lot of leaps. I have practiced it many times, eyes closed as well. So I guess it's not like it's wrong to look at your hands. It's just you shouldn't have to look at your hands all the time to play anything. And also, when you look at your hands, you should be able to, if you're playing with the score, you should need to be able to look at your hands and then look back up and not get lost between the keys and the score. Pretty good until this one spot that already has a big red circle around it. That's where I had trouble. All right, let's do that spot. Okay, I just gotta move my body that way to get to here. Okay. I see. I'm going this way. I'm moving that way when I play these notes, and then that's why I can't get back. I was wondering, why am I having a problem? I just played notes down here. Why am I having trouble getting there? Because I'm moving that way. I probably should not do that. Okay, I gotta write that down so I don't forget. Oh, what? Okay, it's here. Keep. All right. that way. I gotta go over here. So for the first part, stay left with the torso, and I'll go right. I'm delighted that I figured that out. I realize if I think about the left-hand thumb goes right where the right-hand thumb already is. It's very easy. Long notes. Oh boy. Not good voicing. This gets a red circle. Right in here. Okay. Is confused. Okay, that gets a circle too. A circle means when I don't have much time, I'll go back and just do all the circled spots and not play the whole thing. And when you're getting a whole program ready and you don't have that much time to practice, because like me, I have much other things I have to do besides practice. It's good to know how to save time and get a lot done without hours and hours and hours. So that's right. So let's circle this. Oh boy. it says crescendo stretto, so get louder and speed up. So that's why I'm doing that. Fuzzy in there. Okay. We're going to do the slow section of the scherzo. Try to, anyway. I'm kind of tired. Okay. Sure, that's the way. Oh boy. it there. That was that part I was playing over and over again, the chords going down. All right, thank you very much for joining me. I hope it was helpful to you. It's certainly been very, very helpful to me to show up every day and practice like this. All right, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.